Lamont Roach is currently a 16-1 underdog against Gervonta Davis Saturday night. He's currently the WBA junior lightweight champ, moving up to 135 to challenge Gervonta Davis, and he comes into the fight very confident. I don't own the rights to this content. It's for educational purposes only. Here's a couple of clips of Lamont Roach going in to the Gervonta Davis fight.
How's the power look? You carried with you to 135?
Yeah, you know it.
Okay.
You know it might be better than it was at 30.
So you feel more confident with your punches and everything like that?
For sure. 5 extra pounds I don't gotta lose.
Is it a part of your process to like study the other fighter? Like you study? Okay, so what would you say is Tank's biggest weakness?
Ooh, we gonna see.
Okay.
But we got a few. And the things that he does well is important too. I think it's gonna be hard for him to get back in the ring if he loses, honestly, because he already talking about retirement.
Now, does Lamont Roach have the punching power to stop Gervonta Davis? You know, the big question about Gervonta Davis is we don't know how good his chin is. I mean, and some people will say, yes, we do, because he faced Ryan Garcia. But what version of Ryan Garcia did he face? He put a rehydration clause on Ryan Garcia. He also put a catch weight on Ryan Garcia. So we didn't really get to see the full version of Ryan Garcia against Tank Davis. And Tank Davis knew what he was doing. And then they'll put in Rolly Romero. I don't consider Rolly Romero a real big puncher just because of the opposition he's faced. And the reporter was asking Lamont Roach, did he carry his power from 130 to 135? Last time I checked, out of 27 fights, Lamont Roach has 10 knockouts. What power? They try to do the same thing to us when they talk about Danny Garcia. When they talked about Danny Garcia, they act like he was like a Mike Tyson. But when you look at his record, Danny Garcia has a 56% knockout ratio. And they say, well, you will say to yourself, that is not bad, right? But most of those knockouts was at 140, not at 147. Now, Calvin Ford has revealed, and of course, I'm going to paraphrase what he said. If we put him in there with fighters like Shakur Stevenson, we won't be able to do what we usually do, and that's get knockouts. And that is what people pay to see. I guarantee, this is going out to Calvin Ford, I guarantee if he makes the Shakur Stevenson Gervonta Davis fight, people will come out in droves. The problem with that is it's a 50-50 fight. And you heard Lamont Roach said himself, he does not think Tank Davis can recover from a loss. And I thought the same thing about Tyson Fury, and Gervonta Davis and Tyson Fury are very similar. They don't want to take 50-50 fights, and we saw what happened to Tyson Fury. After 2 losses to Alexander Usyk, Tyson Fury has retired. Now, when it comes to Lamont Roach, he's a 16-1 underdog, and I don't believe in his power. I don't think he can knock out Tank Davis, but I do think he can make it competitive till Gervonta Davis lowers the boom. How long this fight lasts is going to depend on Lamont Roach's chin. And if I had to make a prediction, I would pick Gervonta Davis between 8 or 10 rounds to stop Lamont Roach. But until that happens, Lamont Roach will be in the fight. But I will be pulling for Lamont Roach. The Lamont Roach upset is what we need in boxing. And you know what? I think it'd be good for boxing, because then maybe if Gervonta Davis recovers mentally, you'll start taking the 50-50 fights. But anyway, leave your thoughts or cons below. Do you believe Lamont Roach can knock out Gervonta Davis or go the distance? JBZ, I'm gone.